Okay, so for all the people struggling to pass their prop firm accounts, whether it be futures or forex, look no further, guys. I'm going to show you guys one very simple strategy. The only hard part about this strategy is having patience, because a lot of the times when you get these prop firm accounts, you'd be like, oh, I got $50,000, 100,000, or 150. You want to trade as often as you can because you had that power to do it. A lot of the times you just need to pull back, wait for the market to show you an opportunity, and I'm going to show you guys this system and what opportunities you want to look for. So the three time frames we want to look for is the 15 second, the 30 second, and 1 minute. And keep in mind, this works for any price action. It don't matter what it is, futures or forex. I'm going to go and show you on the futures one, NQ, one of the most highly volatile, very liquid, and I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to do this strategy. So first things first is I'm going to show you guys all the time frames, what I'm looking for, and I'm going to show you guys what all these lines mean and everything. So if you're looking at these lines, I have an ATR4, which is the upper band and lower band. What tends to happen is when price gets close to these bands, you often see bullish or sellers coming in. Right in here is that green band. I color coded it green because that is going to be your buying zone. That is where bulls pick this up and they return it to this EMA 20, which is this blue band here. I have the EMA 10 and 20. These are the two middle bands. And the reason why I use those is because when you look for overextensions and very oversold patterns, price has to revert to the mean. They don't just go down forever and ever. Yes, they can go down more than you think, and that's why we try to stay away from news, as Jay Powell, and you don't want to trade any news types of things because market's going to just pump up or dump big. So what happens is price goes to here, and what you want to do is you don't just take any candle that touches the ATR4. You want to make sure that you have time distance away from the EMA 20, which is this blue band here. And what I mean by time distance, you want to make sure, for a 15 second, you want to memorize these formulas. And if you're in my Discord, I keep you guys accountable, and I tell you guys all over, consistently what I'm looking for. So right in here, if you look at this candle, we hit this at 15:42:15. Every candle's 15 seconds, so this is 15:42:30. That's relatively 3 o'clock, 3:42 p.m. So if we look around, 4 minutes, that is extremely long, and price should look to revert to this EMA 20. So around 4 minutes, I look for an entry. So if we look from 15:42 to 15:45, you see, well, we're getting an ATR4 with time distance of not touching this. And that's really the main thing. You don't want to just take any trade. As you can see, there's just not much time distance. Yes, you get here, but it's riskier. I've seen things go down and magnet to this ATR4, and that's what gives you this swift reaction up, and you can make massive money. So that is a 15-second time frame. This is your time frame that will hit the EMA 20 faster than most. If you go to a 30-second, it could take more time. So if we looked at that same example, 15:42. It was this example right here. As you can see, right when that 15-second is, we're seeing that 30-second relatively close. And look at this bull move up here. This 30-second was not a trade. This was only a 15-second trade. And the reason why is you have to double it. The time distance from the EMA 20 for 30 seconds is double for the 15-second. I looked around the 4 minutes for that 15-second, but anything that don't touch that 15-second, it's around 7 minutes you'll start seeing to touch. But you want to get it a little sooner, so when it starts to go up, you have that. So for the 15-second, you're looking at around 15 minutes. 15:42 to 15:48, it only took 6 minutes. But like I said, this was a 15-second trade. Look what you could have. This is a very long time distance. Look at this scenario here. We had the ATR4. Beautiful trade if you wanted to take it right to the EMA 10. Could it go to the 20? Sure. But, lock in your gains, because a lot of the times is these EMAs could act as support or resistance. It could bounce up or go down. That's your reversion to the mean at a very short time frame. But as you can see, you get this ATR4 and it comes down. So right here, we had time distance of 15:08. It's 15:13. Not really a long time distance. This will be a 15-second trade. We'll go back to this and see what the 15-second was showing. But as you get farther and farther out, you can see 1531 is when we hit it. So that's 331. So it took literally from 308 to 331, and that is roughly around 22 minutes. So it took a little longer than usual. As you can see, it got a little close and then it started bumping. But that's fine because, as you know, price will hit that EMA 20. So when you start seeing it flutter around here, you're like, okay, I might take a shot out of this. So let's go back to this example at 1513, 313, and let's go to the 15 second and see what was shown on here. As I'm pretty sure we would have got very, very good signals here. So right in here was that big candle that we saw. Massive candle, went swiftly up, but then it comes swiftly down. So as you can see, we don't just take any trade here. We got to look for ATR4s. If you took this trade, you actually would have made nice, decent money. But the 15 second didn't hit from 308 all the way to 316. Like I said, 7 minutes is long. It did it in an extra minute. But look at this massive gain you could have got on the 15 second all the way to the EMA 20. And then it keeps going up, and you knew the 30 second was going to touch. So what you could do is you could use the 15 second, look for entries near the ATR4, and just keep trading this thing till it keeps hitting that EMA 20. And look at these massive pumps and dumps you can get here. And then right here, it just went tumbling down. So yeah, I want to show this, and then the last time frame is the 1 minute. I want to go over each time frame, but what I'm doing is when the 15 second reverts to the mean, then I look for the 30 second, and I'm like, okay, did the 30 second revert to the mean? Because I still have that play in mind. What you saw was the 15 second is going to revert to the mean, the first one, and then the 30 second was still due. As I showed in the last example. And then after the 30 second reverts, let's look at what the 1 minute did. This is the same example that I showed you before. That was the 15 second and the 30 second. Well, here's the 1 minute time frame in the same scenario. Now, 1 minute is going to be double 30 second. Anything that don't touch the 1 minute in 30 seconds is long for not touching the EMA 20. So what we do is we let it have some distance. Let's see that EMA 20. Let's see it. And when we see it, we know candles are going to fill it. So look at this time. 309 all the way to 334. Not like insanely long, but as you can see, it was getting there. So 309 to 320 is 10 minutes, 320 to 330, about 20 minutes there. 24, 25, it was due for that EMA 20 here. And as you can see, price swiftly does it. And that's really what we're getting at. As you can see, whenever price goes away from the EMA 20, when you have time distance, when you're near the ATR4s, you look for that thing. So if I was trying to play this on the 1 minute, I will go back to the 15 second time frame and I would look for a very clear entry. Because when you're doing these tradings, you want to get good clear entry. Because who's to say this is an entry or this isn't? You got to look at the smaller time frame. The 1 minute's going to give you a big picture of be like, okay, we're due for the EMA 20. So we know we should only take shorts. I repeat, we should only take shorts when there's an EMA 20 not getting touched in a while on a 1 minute. So what I see this as a clear opportunity for a short, and that's what we get right here. So remember, we start at the 15 second, do the 30, and then the 1 minute. As you can see, this right here would not be a trade on the 1 minute. Even if it touched the ATR4, there's no time distance. So let's keep going on. And that's really, honestly, what I wanted to say. I'm going to go back to the thing. It really comes down to patience. Are you willing to wait for the setup to show? Are you willing to give that 15 second at least 4 minutes of time distance, 5 minutes? Are you willing to wait for an ATR4 touch to take these trades? Take these trades here, and then you could sell it at the EMA 10 or 20, whatever you like to do, and make fast returns. And then we knew the 30 second had to touch the EMA 20, so we just keep playing this on the 15 second and scalping it down, and then, as you can see, gains were made. Very nice gains. And what I like to do for accumulation, if I with a 50K account, if you're doing Top Step, you could do 5 total contracts. Put a contract up in here, put another contract when it goes, a little against you, and just scale in, and then take those gains as price comes back to the EMAs here. Here's a 15 second chart right here. Look at this beautiful example here. We go down. We go down here, and we hit the ATR4. What does price do? Bulls come up. Bulls pick it up. And we head on over to the EMA 10. Do we have to head on over to the EMA 10 this fast? No. You could have took the gains right in here. That's totally fine. But as you can see, from 155 right here the NASDAQ started dropping. And right in here, it's 158. So we have 155, 158. So about 3 or 4 minutes of time distance. Not an insane a lot, but you could be like, okay, I'm willing to take that risk, and I will sell it right at the EMA 10 because there's not just a lot, because you know that EMA 10 is going to get hit first, then the 20. And then as you can see right here, we almost hit it, but it did not count. And then we go back down, and then we shoot back up, and it counts right here for the EMA 20. And that's the example here, guys. And I'm going to show you guys same scenario. So right when that 15-second reverts, we go to the 30, then the 1 minute. We got to see all time frames here. So we go back to 150. This is, my bad, 258. All right, so 1458. So let's go to the 30-second here. So we really just want to see what's happening. This is what happened at this time frame, 1458. Right in here, we'll have oh yeah, that's 258, my bad. But what you can see is the EMA, the 30-second on the EMA 20 was due, but we would not take the 30-second on this one. We're only doing a 15-second because we have to do the 15 first, then the 30, then the 1 minute. But then when we have some time distance, we look at the 15-second to see how clear entries we can get down here, so we can get this target of the 30-second. And then we go to the 1 minute. And you can see the repeatedly process I'm showing you guys. It really does work. It's very nice, and it's just an awesome strategy. So 1458, it was this, where was that at? 14, it was this shenanigan here. ATR4 was not touched on the 1 minute. It was not overextended a lot for the 1 minute to be touched. But as you can say, not as much time distance on the 1 minute. So I would have stopped at the 15 and 30-second. Once I did the 15 and 30, unless the 1 minute had massive time distance, then I would keep playing it on the 15-second. Yeah, so that's really it. If you guys are really struggling on passing these things, and you're getting just tired of just like, man, this sucks. I'm tired of wasting money. I'm tired of failing. I know I could pass this. This could help my family. This could help my future. I wanted to be a full-time trader, and I know I can do this. Do keep in mind, I'm willing to help you guys out. I know it seems easier looking at the chart, but I promise you, I have a funded account that I passed doing this exact strategy. The only thing that you will fail on is if you don't have patience. I say it in the beginning, when you have these accounts, you just want to just go frenzy buying and selling and take any chart. If the chart don't set up, you don't take it. If you guys want to join the Discord, this is the chance for you guys to really join, learn. I will keep you guys accountable. I will show you guys the strategies, update you on the things, update you on when I get in. I'm going to show you guys when I get in, so you guys can see examples of why this is good, see it in real time, and see the how the trend reversals work and mean reversals, because that's what it is. We're using over-inflection moves, overextended, and we're trying to get that move back to the EMA 20, which is your reversion to the mean. So join the Discord. I think you guys are going to really like this. This is going to be how to pass any prop firms, whether Forex or futures. It does not matter. Price action does the same thing. What I showed you was an example on the NASDAQ on the 15, 30, and 1 minute. 15-second, 30-second, and 1 minute. You can do this strategy. You're going to feel really confident. You're going to be like, wow, I wish I knew this before. It took me years to discover this. And a lot of people came up to me and be like, I don't have much money. Well, I suggest prop firms then. If you only have $50 to your name, $100, you can do a prop firm, and I'll get you guys to pass that. I am very sure of it. So click the link down below in the YouTube comments, or in the description. There'll be a link that says join the premium Discord for my alerts and system. When you join, head on over to server shop down here at the top left. And I have two services, swing trading and day and swing trading plus. Obviously, for prop firms, you're going to be a day trader. So day and swing trading plus is only $12 a month, guys. You get access to my future, all my entries and exits, my alerts, how I do this, my education, past education, videos to watch, just like this, and then ongoing changes that I see that needs to be done. This, my friends, guys, is life-changing. If you guys can get an account to pass and have this, 50K, 100K, or 150K in your name, and make these kind of profits, and the max you lose is, is very little compared to being in the market. I think this is a very good strategy, guys. Like I said, the market moves in waves. Price has to revert to the mean. I think anybody can do this as long as you're willing to put the time in. I will show you guys a winning strategy. Nothing is perfect in trading, but you can pass. I'm telling you, I am gonna, work my butt off to make sure you guys are consistent, you're accountable, and I will alert things when I see something, and it's only going to be the A plus setups, guys. All right, so Day Swing Trading Plus for 12 bucks a month. Do subscribe on your computer. It'll give you that flat rate. It will never go up. And if you do it on your phone, it will go, it will charge a little more. So do try to do it on a computer because of the iOS fee. And like I said, I have a prop firm futures right here channel. We can discuss things. I'll ping you guys and all that. Day trading education. You can see all my education here. Please watch it all. There's a lot of good stuff to watch. Day trade alerts, day trade chat, and all that. It's a really, really nice thing, guys. I think you guys are going to really love it. Let's pass your prop firms. No more failing it. And let's get to down the show. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. This is reversal trading. This is catching mean reversions, and this is the day trading side of things, how I'm doing my futures. I will get you guys to pass any future challenge by doing this strategy, guys. All right, guys, give this video a like, subscribe, comment. I'd like to see you guys in the Discord, and let's make some money together. Peace out.